Tawny. This is a new label. I got a Tawny Port barrel finish.
Tawny Port. And you said that.
Oh, so that was just the PX.
Yeah, sherry.
This is our newest. This is our newest.
No one's tasted this except for you guys.
No, right. And Thai. That's it.
Yeah. Nobody outside of the family.
I'm your host, Jeff Sart. We're going to take you behind the scenes with the craft distillers who are pouring their heart and soul into crafting the next version of America's spirit. This is the Great American Whiskey Cookers. In this episode, Pat Hoffmann of Lonely Oak Distillery guides us through a tasting of his Tawny Port Finished Bourbon. You just never know what kind of tasty treats you're gonna find at a craft distillery. Welcome to this edition of the Great American Whiskey Cookers. We are doing a tasting here at Lonely Oak Distillery, and Pat Hoffmann, the owner, is walking us through a number of different expressions, and he just pulled out a bottle of a fairly new whiskey of Steeple Ridge, right? So tell me about this.
This is our Steeple Ridge Tawny Port barrel finish.
And this is brand new.
This is brand new. You're going to be the outside of family. You'll be the first ones that try it.
Yes.
So this is our whiskey, again, similar to the PXs that we talked about. This is going to be a 5 or 6 year old.
Okay.
This is finished in Tawny Port barrels.
Okay.
So Tawny Port is a type of wine. It's a fortified wine that comes out of Portugal. The barrels that we got came from the Douro Valley, which is supposed to be where the best Tawny Ports come from.
Interesting.
And so it's more of a brown wine.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what it tastes like, because then you'll taste what it adds to
Okay.
it. But
I'm excited.
I think it's absolutely.
I don't know if I've ever had a Tawny Port finished whiskey. So
No, this is
human, have you? He's shaking his head. Yes, he has.
This is at 96 proof.
Okay. So a very approachable proof. Nothing that's gonna.
And I was so excited when you try something new. There's a certain amount of risk, because for us every drop is precious.
Yeah.
Our whiskey, we're not sourcing.
Right.
We make everything.
And
so when you take your whiskey, your oldest whiskey,
Yeah.
and then you put it in somebody else's barrel and let it set for 8 to 12 months, is it going to come out like this, or is it going to taste like vinegar? You know what I mean? Those are the risks that you take.
And as a small craft distillery, you don't have the luxury of throwing a barrel or two away.
No.
I mean, because that's a livelihood for you guys.
Right. We can't make cinnamon whiskey.
Right.
Well, we could, but I absolutely refuse to.
Why did you? This nose is, what is this? There's like, what is that? It makes me think of almost like a caramel cheesecake pie. Very sweet. Proof is easily approachable. Big Human is just over here smirking. Dark fruit, richness. It's like this. It's like a dried cherry with dark chocolate on it, and that finish is incredibly. It's very balanced, and that finish it's a medium long finish for me. Even at what's 96 proof.
Yes.
This has got a medium long finish for me, which normally anything below 100 proof doesn't have a super long finish. But it's got this I want to say like sugar smacks finish on. Big Human?
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Here we go.
So my very initial nose was butterscotch. My very first nose. That's what I was like, wow. It came in. I've gone back to it, and it has changed. I have the citrus, the blood orange that I typically get with a Tawny Port.
Blood orange I can get.
So I got that part, And then, you know, it's super sweet on the nose, but yet it comes back across. There's a little sweetness to it, but more of that oakiness comes out.
Yeah, the oak
And,
does come
and
through.
it is very nice because you think it's going to be super sweet, and it's very much different in a good way, in a very good way.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
I enjoy this a lot.
Yeah.
This is the oak on this it's that sweet oak. It's not an overpowering oak, and it's just it's layered underneath everything for me. It's just kind of sitting there on the back end. What do you think?
I love it. I think it's got that nutty finish to it that also mixes with the oak really well. And it's so much different than the other finishes.
It is. I mean, this compared to, we tried the PX Sherry finish before. This has got that, I mean, it is a very different finish than CX Sherry.
Absolutely.
And that nuttiness really does come through. It's like an almond nuttiness that comes through on.
I'm going walnut. That's what I
Walnut?
walnut.
Yeah, because I wasn't getting the almond. I'm sitting there going, it's heavier.
It's just got some right at the finish. I mean, the scent. I get nuts. I get a little bit of like raisin, in there.
see that.
But it just not as sweet as the PX, which it shouldn't be.
No, it's not as sweet as the PX.
But,
it's still sweet. But
right.
it's not nearly as, that's like sugary sweet that you could pair with an ice cream.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pair this with an ice cream, but I would pair this with a nice apple pie.
There you go.
I tell you what, putting this with an apple pie, holy bucketses. That would be,
I like it.
yeah.
I especially coming off the other one, I love how it brought it in kind of sweet, and then it turns around and goes this way.
Yeah.
It is so nice.
It's more whiskey than the
more whiskey.
than the PX.
Yeah.
But that's what I like.
Yeah.
I
mean,
mean,
forward.
Very good.
Yeah, I enjoy it. And you like this a lot, right?
Oh, I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
Kirk?
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah, Kirk loves it too. Yeah, Kirk's pretty non-discriminatory we've exposed Kirk to an awful lot of stuff. So it's
has he even tried it? I don't even know if he's tried it yet.
I'm working over here too.
yeah, Kirk's back there. He's running the audio.
Somebody's got to stay sober.
Someone's got to do something because we're just drinking whiskey. Well, all I'm doing.
I'm keeping up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he is. This is delicious. And so this is a brand new expression.
This is a brand new. Again, this is a limited release.
An annual release.
This is an annual release. We will be. This is the first year that we've done it. I think it's outstanding, and
It's got that richness of that overripe fruit on it that I get on the nose, and I can pick up the butterscotch that you talked about.
Yeah,
initially.
initial.
This is delicious.
Thank you. You just don't know how. You never know how this is going to go.
Right.
I mean that's part of it. When you finish it, did I finish it? A lot of your finishes are done 4 to 6 months. That's a long time. I like to extend it out because I want to pull, with a lower proof of our whiskey going into those barrels. A lot of your finishes are barreled, are your finishes that are out in the market. That whiskey going in that barrel is a lot higher.
Sure.
So it's not going to pull all that,
Right.
not a lot from that barrel, where a lower proof is going to. And yeah, I was so happy when I tried it the first time. I'll be honest with you.
You were nervous?
Oh, I got out here at like 7:30. My wife was at home doing some things, and then she came out here at 9. I was drunk because I was like, "Oh my God, this is." I mean, I was just like, I think I'm drunk, And it's the best part about one of the best parts about this job is that you drink professionally, where you can't help it. I can't tell what a finish of a whiskey is if I don't swallow it. I don't know how anybody does, but I can't. So that's what I do. But here. But rarely does that professional consumption turn into a happy, giddy party. But when I was doing this, it did.
I can see why.
That's awesome. So where do they find you? How do they get in touch and buy?
Visit us at lonelyoakdistillery.com. We ship nationwide. You'll be able to buy it there. We're in Iowa, Nebraska, all the surrounding states, locally, Colorado, Wisconsin. And you'll find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Lonely Oak Distillery.
Fantastic. And you can find us at thegreatamericanwhiskeycookers.com. I'm Jeff, your host. So check us out. Go to Patreon, support the show. We would really appreciate the support and the love. Until next time, if you can't be good at it. See you. All right. This is oh yeah, this is a hit. This is a winner. I'm telling you what.
It's the dessert after
The dessert.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's not your ice cream sundae like all the other things. No, because we're all dancing around.
I love how it kind of comes in a little sweet.
See,
And then boom.